All this
More
cool.
junk. I think I'll stay off that particular device.
I think I'll stay off that particular device.
Probably best. Probably for the best. Ooh. Let's get that identified. Ooh. Immunity muted. Okay, I actually don't want to get rid of that. So this is gonna go to you, girl. Also, get that identified real quick, and then send it over to you, 'cause no one's gonna use it. Make yourself immune to surfaces as if you were floating above them. Oh. Sounds good. Trying to decide if I want to go ahead and put the hasten on Z at all, or fast track. And then there's winged feet, which also seems pretty good. Winged feet for 5 turns. I like it, but that might be decided at a later time. Ow. I was expecting him to say, I'm not touching that. Huh. Find the witch. Okay.
Source Hunter, you have done it, haven't you? You've discovered the fate of Counselor Jake.
So I have. Let me get you up to speed.
By the gods, no one could have predicted such a dark turn of events. This is worse than my deepest fears made manifest. It just cannot be that they aim to resurrect him. Brachus Rex. It cannot be.
I'm sorry to say it is.
This news just so very upsetting. This thing. It was the king of tyrants. The embodiment of terror. The lunatics that seek his rise must be stopped, whatever the cost.
Seem to take this matter greatly to heart.
I do. I do indeed. Brachus would unseat the king of demons in sheer perfidy and malice given half a chance. For the world, for you and I to suffer his perversions once more is unthinkable. The possibility of his return is more than I can bear. And Ikara, that she has been dragged into this sorry business adds insult to insufferable injury.
If these necromancers seek to resurrect Brachus, they must be gathering at this grave. Do you know where we should look?
There have long been rumors that Brachus's corpse was interred in the vaults beneath the abandoned Church of the Seven in Sicil's eastern hinterlands. That place is crawling with undead these days, so the rumors may well be true. Where Leandra goes, the dead rise left and right. And even in death, the long-lost tyrant's corruption appears to persist. Come to think of it, did anyone in Evelyn's lair mention the name Cassandra?
Cassandra? No. No one mentions that name. Why?
It's nothing, Hunter. Nothing. My mind is reeling, but I'll feel better soon. After you've cut short Leandra's dark pursuits.
Why do you bemoan Ikara's involvement?
She is a great woman, Hunter. A champion of all that is good and pure. She may have killed Jake, but then again, the man turned out to be a vile sorcerer. I can only surmise that she is on to her sister's sinister schemes, which makes me fear for her safety more than anything else.
We saw the leader of this cult, Leandra, a sorceress.
Leandra. I know her, though I haven't seen her in years. As you know, she and Ikara are sisters. It's hard for me to believe that she's leading this cult. That she's delirious enough to go after Brachus Rex. But clearly her involvement can no longer be denied. She's as smart as 10 wizards put together, Hunter. An opponent to be feared. Now, you said Jake and Evelyn called her the Conduit, didn't you? In that case, she may just be the elusive head of the Immaculates.
What are the Immaculates?
There's a village in the forests north of Sicil where a new religion has taken hold. Its followers call themselves Immaculates. And I've heard say they worship a leader called the Conduit. This village is called Silverglen, and if my suspicions turn out to be correct, there is sorcery at work there.
Do you have any idea who the stranger might be that Jake told us about? The one Leandra was meeting in the tavern?
Alas, I haven't the foggiest. Another sorcerer, perhaps? Or simply another victim of Leandra's ploys?
Alright, hold on. Sorry, my nose just started hurting. Ow. I'm okay, though. I'm okay.
The Legion didn't find a second body at the scene of the crime, so maybe he escaped with his life after all. Though, just as likely, his body too was taken away by Evelyn for experimentation.
We should continue our investigation.
And I will see if I can find out more about Ikara's involvement. But in the meantime, please pursue Leandra to the old church in the east and stop her before she can raise Brachus. I beg of you.
Well, I kind of already...
Looks like bringing up Brachus Rex's name alone is enough to turn our friendly neighborhood wizard into a scaredy cat.
I wonder why this ancient spectre spooks him so. Ahu doesn't strike me as the type to scare very easily. And so the mystery is solved. Councillor Jake was murdered by this so-called White Witch, Ikara. But as it stands, I guess our next concern is Brachus Rex.
Then we know what we must do next. Pursue Leandra and stop her before she brings Brachus Rex back to life.
Agreed. If Brachus is half as dangerous as Jake and Evelyn claimed, we must prevent his ever seeing the light of day again.
Bold +1.
Did it sprout legs and run away?
Okay. Now I've done just about everything. So he did say later rest. I want to see something.
Rest in peace, darling.
Oh. Right.
Wow! You smell even better than the fish merchant.
Okay, so he's not here.
Rest in peace, darling.
Where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake?
What are you currently wearing? Oh. I don't really think there's anything we can do right now. I really want to get these done. I might actually still give him the so quick save. See how this. But not learning Queen's Feet. You do not have a level in Scoundrel. Oh. Oh. That's why I have him in there. Huh. Oh. Well, that explains a lot. Or at least a bit. Okay, give all the sellables to her. Identify. Send over. Branch. I don't know why we have a branch, but I'll keep a hold of it, I guess. Alright, over to you. Identify. Identify. That. Oh, wait. More to this. Okay. You. Read you. And you over to you. Guess these will go to you because okay, now we can sell those. Over to here. Blank, blank. Okay. Oh, goes to you. You can grab that. And that's about it. We gotta get selling. Okay. Got over 1,000 gold, but I gotta get selling. We got a village to get to, I think. Further up north after. Excuse me. Sorry.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point. Pay the big cheese on your broth with a wheel of the good stuff.
Delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold each.
I'll just go ahead and grab my gold. Thank you. Take my leave. Okay, we're not quite there yet to fight, though. Though, I wonder if I can charm some of them. I will say, it turns out I might have gone to the old church a little too soon. A bit, yeah, I might have gone here a bit too soon. Just a bit.
The immaculate amulet fits perfectly inside.
Done. Malia. Precious Malia. I'm Source Hunter. Ha. By the health of the Seven, you're here. There may yet be hope. Perhaps you remember me as a healer. But gods, what a herald of death I've become. I'm beyond redemption now. But you alone may save Sicil, may save all of Riverland from the horror I've summoned. King Brachus. Brachus Rex from the tales of old. He lives. The mad Source King, the Lord of Chaos. I have awakened him.
What happened here?
I've done a terrible thing. I've raised a mad king from beyond the grave. I imagined so very foolishly that I'd be able to extract an ancient secret from him. But with a simple flash of his arcane magic, I was finished.
I may have questions about Brachus.
I'll tell you all I know, Source Hunter.
What do you mean you've awakened a long-dead king?
Resurrected, revived. The king lives, but not as the man he once was. He retains the mark of death upon him, like a festering wound.
Priest is slowly dying and telling his sob stories. We're going, cool, what can I do from you? Hey, no, I'm not that rude. Come on now. I'm not that rude. Like, I mean, after all, like, what else can I grab from him? Like, he doesn't really have anything. Like, all he's got is maybe some gold. That's about it. So yeah, I'm not gonna loot him. Like, come on, I'm not that rude. So who is or was King Brachus?
The last of the mad Source Kings he was. The tyrant who nearly condemned Riverland to oblivion. He began the War of Wars, marching brother against friend, until every land and home burned with death. It was during this dark time that your order, the Source Hunters, was formed. Brachus was defeated, and Source outlawed from the land.
Why did you awaken him?
Brachus was a dangerous monster, but he achieved things no man or mortal could have dreamt of. He alone is said to have known a great secret, how to break the Forge of Souls.
Grouchy, come on, I'm not a grave robber, okay?
I promised to extract this secret for a woman calling herself the Conduit. In exchange, she vowed to reveal to me a certain power of her own. In hindsight, I see that I dealt with the devil, and I've received my damnation.
How did you call him forth from the land of the dead?
I was given a great stone, a bloodstone, but more charged with life than any I'd seen before. The conduit said it would imbue Bracchus with life enough to share the secret she craved. But what he has become, his powers have all returned, and I cannot stop him.
Was it you who raised the undead around Sicil?
My failures. My failures are so many, I can hide them no longer. In my pursuit of the Source King, I've called forth abominations that neither I nor any other can destroy. The gold guards the lighthouse, the Baron of Bones, the twins by fire joined. Their ghastly faces haunt me, and they in turn have rifled through the graves and sarcophagi of Sicil in search of undead minions. Undead, Source Hunter, unkillable. I fear this plague may never end, no matter how many times the rotten dead are defeated.
Well, let me ask you about the conduit.
Curse her name, her hell-sent promises.
What can you tell me about the conduit?
She claims to be a link between her goddess and the world of men. I never believed her divine claims, but I could not deny her great power. It was she who showed me that Bloodstone could be used for more than healing. Her stones, particularly powerful and potent, could raise the dead.
What did the conduit promise you in return for your help?
What could turn any soft soul towards wickedness? My weakness was love, and it was love that she promised me.
Oh. Oh.
The conduit had shown me how to raise skeletons and zombies from their graves. But what I craved was something far more rare. A second life. A true second life for my wife, Malia.
Oh.
She was a beautiful soul, snatched from the world of the living far before her time. Now the conduit's promise seemed simple. A secret for a secret. I'd tell her how to break the soul forge, and she'd tell me how to bring Malia back.
I guess I'll take my leave.
You can defeat the unholiness I've raised, Source Hunter. You can save the countless innocents that will perish under the Source King's mad fist. I pray... No, I believe you can reverse my failures.
Well, I can't really steal anything, so,
So Theliron believed that by unleashing these monsters, he'd learned the secret to resurrecting his beloved wife.
Love so complete can cloud even the best man's judgment.
Aye. In Theliron's position, I'd wager many of us would do the same.
There sure is a lot going on behind this door. Someone ought to do something about all that muck on the floor, I say.
Muck on the floor.
First the cities and the children shall burn.
Okay, this fight might be a bit... Okay, this might be a fun fight.
Oceans of fire will flow, and the earth shall take the guise of hell.
Let's see. Fire, 200%. Well, obviously, I guess rain is gonna be our best friend. Gonna be our best friend. Okay, water definitely 50%. Okay, so we gotta... So Hydrosophis is definitely our... Okay. Heal her up now.
On the mend!
On the mend.
I needed that.
Alright. Go ahead and quick save.
And the earth shall take the guise of hell.
I'm drenched.
Here now, one who comes to watch the spectacle, to see the sovereign of the source ascend again. Or perhaps you are the first in a long new line, the first that will try to stop my dominion again.
By the way, Grouchy, I couldn't
By
even
the
loot his body
emerald
anyways.
eyes of the goddess, would you believe that I can still feel it ever so vaguely? The force of the stab that cleft my heart and sent my soul shivering into death. But my followers have done it. They have done it like I knew they would. Blood, the thick red gravy, the source of souls, has been yielded unto star-sent stones and has swept away the eternal shadows. How long has it been, I wonder, my first repose in death? An hour? The time it takes the seas to tear down cliffs. It is of no matter. I live, and I shall claim my throne anew.
You were the fabled Brachus Rex, I presume.
A fable I may have become as time dragged on, but a fact I am once more, little one. Don't you, don't all of you miserable mortals realize that they who are one with Source have thrown off the burdensome mantle of death forever? I embraced Source. I drank it, made it part of my blood and my being. And so a warlord became a sorcerer, and a sorcerer became a king. The fools of this world dubbed me a tyrant, for the gods convinced them I was such, fearful as they were of my rise in power. Armies amassed, too many. Scores I slew, too few. Death took me, too soon, but not for all time.
Tell me, what does the name Cassandra mean to you?
Not a thing. There was a woman once that went by that name, until I mangled her body into that of a lich. Oh, my sister dearest, Cassandra, and her man cat. Mere pets of mine, the both of them, tools to bruise and break as I saw fit. They bled so very beautifully.
Oh. Cassandra is his sister. I am told the reason for your resurrection is a secret you hold, how to break a soul forge.
The reason for my resurrection, O simplest of spirits, is that I was destined to be. Were it not for the vainglorious fools that raised me now, it would have been another, perhaps wiser being that would have done so in time. And time is of no matter, only to be eternally. A woman seeks my secret, for her soul is entwined with another's, yes. Where once they were inseparable, now they have grown apart in purpose and intent. But my secrets are mine to keep. Perhaps when she lies shivering before me, pledging alliance to her king, I will break her forge before I break her.
I don't like the sound of it. I've heard enough.